The most popular girl in my high school posted a fake edited photo of me. The whole hallway laughed. Everyone believed it was real. But what she didn't know was that the same photo would destroy her reputation, not mine. And when the truth came out, she lost everything. My name is Brooklyn. I'm 16. Junior year at Riverside High. And I'm not popular. Never tried to be. I'm the girl who sits in the back of class. Does her work. Keeps her head down. I have a small friend group. We eat lunch together. Talk about normal stuff. I'm comfortable being average. Invisible. See, our school has the usual hierarchy. Cheerleaders at the top. Football players. Student council kids. Then everyone else. I'm everyone else. And that was fine with me. I didn't want drama. Didn't want attention. Just wanted to graduate and move on. But there's one person who thrives on drama. Her name is Madison. Senior. 17. Cheer captain. Gorgeous. Confident. Has over 5,000 followers on Instagram. Everyone knows her. Everyone wants to be her friend. Or at least they act like they do. Because Madison isn't just popular. He's powerful. And she knows it. Madison and I never interacted. We were in different social circles. Different classes. Different worlds. But one day that changed. We had a shared English elective. Creative writing. Small class. Only 15 students. The teacher, Mr. Hayes, loved debates. Loved pushing us to think critically. And one day he asked a question about social media's impact on identity. Madison answered first. Confident. Said social media lets people express themselves freely. Mr. Hayes nodded. Then asked if anyone disagreed. I raised my hand. Didn't think much of it. Just said I thought social media creates false identities. That people edit their lives to look perfect. That it's more about image than reality. The class went quiet. A few students nodded. Mr. Hayes smiled. Excellent point, Brooklyn. Madison stared at me. Hard. I didn't notice at first. But later I realized. She took it personally. Because her entire life was social media. Her entire identity was curated. Perfect. And I just called it fake. In front of everyone. A week later, a boy named Liam started talking to me. He was nice. Played basketball. Not super popular but well-liked. We worked on a project together. Laughed a lot. Got coffee once after school. It was casual. Friendly. But Madison noticed. Because apparently she liked him. Had been trying to get his attention for months. And he wasn't interested. Until he noticed me. That's when I became a target. But the real humiliation started on a Monday morning. With a single photo. I walked into school that Monday feeling normal. Maybe even good. Liam texted me that morning. Just a simple have a good day message. I was smiling. Until I walked through the front doors. Students stared. Whispered. Giggled. I thought maybe I had something on my shirt. Check. Nothing. Then someone walked past me. Laughed. Said, nice outfit. But it was mocking. Mean. I looked down. I was wearing jeans and a hoodie. Nothing weird. I kept walking. More stairs. More whispers. I got to my locker. My friend Jess was waiting. She looked uncomfortable. Brooklyn, have you checked your phone? I pulled it out. Notifications flooded the screen. Text. Mentions. Messages. My stomach dropped. What's going on? Jess showed me her phone. There was a photo. Of me. But it wasn't real. It was edited. Badly edited. My face was photoshopped onto a body wearing a ridiculous, embarrassing outfit. Something no one would ever wear to school. The background was our school hallway. It looked real enough to fool people who didn't look closely. And the caption said, when you try too hard to impress guys. My heart stopped. The post was in the junior class group chat. Over 200 students. And it had been posted the night before. While I was sleeping. People thought it was real. Thought I actually wore that to school. Or worse, that I tried to catfish someone online. Comments flooded in. Laughing emojis. Mean comments. This is so embarrassing. Who does she think she is? Desperate much. I felt sick. My hands shook. I looked at Jess. Who posted this? She hesitated. I don't know. It was anonymous. But I knew. Deep down I knew. Only one person would do this. Madison. I walked to first period in a daze. Students pointed. Laughed. Even some teachers looked at me weird. Like they'd seen the photo. Like they believed it. I wanted to scream. To tell everyone it was fake. But my voice wouldn't work. I just sat down. Head down. Trying not to cry. At lunch I couldn't eat. Couldn't focus. My phone kept buzzing. More notifications. More mockery. My friends tried to comfort me. But what could they say? The damage was done. And I thought things couldn't get worse. Until I found out she posted it. I confronted my friends after school. In the library. Private. Desperate for answers. Please. Someone has to know who posted it. My friend Mia looked guilty. Wouldn't meet my eyes. Mia, please. She sighed. Pulled out her phone. Showed me a screenshot. It was from a smaller group chat. Madison's inner circle. And there was Madison's username. Next to the edited photo. With laughing emojis. And a message. This is what happens when nobodies try to compete with me. My blood went cold. It was her. Madison. He did this. On purpose. To humiliate me. To punish me for answering a question in class. For talking to Liam. For existing in her world. And she didn't even try to hide it. He bragged about it. To her friends. Like it was a joke. I felt my eyes burn. Tears threatening. I ran. Out of the library. Down the hallway. Into the bathroom. Locked myself in a stall. And cried. Hard. Ugly. The kind of crying where you can't breathe. Because it wasn't just the photo. It was the fact that she got away with it. That everyone believed her. That I looked pathetic. Desperate. I stayed there for a while. Until I heard the door open. Footsteps. Someone washing their hands. Then a voice. Brooklyn, are you in here? I froze. It wasn't one of my friends. It was a guy's voice. Hesitant. Concerned. I wiped my face. Unlocked the stall. And saw him. Liam. Standing awkwardly by the door. He looked uncomfortable. But determined. Sorry, I know this is the girls' bathroom. But I needed to talk to you. Liam explained. He saw the photo. Knew immediately it was fake. Because he'd been with me that afternoon the photo was supposedly taken. We were at the coffee shop. He knew what I was wearing. And it wasn't that. He also knew Madison. Knew her games. Her manipulations. And he was tired of it. I can prove the photo is fake, he said. And expose her. I blinked. How? He pulled out his laptop. Showed me software. Metadata analyzers. Photoshop detection tools. I'm in the tech club. We learn this stuff. If she edited the photo, there'll be traces. And if she used a school computer, there'll be a digital trail. Hope flickered. Small. Fragile. But there. You do that for me? He nodded. She's done this before. To other people. She just gets away with it because no one fights back. But you don't deserve this. His words hit hard. In a good way. I wasn't alone. And maybe, just maybe, I could fight back. Liam worked fast. Got access to the school's computer lab logs. Most students didn't know, but every edit, every file, every login was tracked. And Madison? She used a school computer 2 nights before the photo was posted. Edited it during study hall. Saved it to the cloud. And thought she covered her tracks. But she didn't. Liam found the original file. The unedited one. My real photo. From my Instagram. Then he found the edited layers. The fake outfit. The background manipulation. Everything. And he found more. Madison had done this before. To 3 other students. Girls she saw as threats. Girls who crossed her. Or just existed in her space. She had a folder. Labeled projects. Full of edited photos. Ready to weaponize. This isn't just about you, Liam said quietly. She's been doing this for months. Maybe longer. My shock turned to anger. How many people suffered because of her? How many stayed silent? But they didn't just prove the photo was fake. They found something much bigger. Evidence that could destroy her entire reputation. Liam and I spent the next 2 days gathering everything. Every file. Every timestamp. Every piece of evidence. We even found her chat logs. Messages with her friends. Mocking the people she targeted. Laughing about their reactions. Planning her next victim. Who was cruel. Calculated. And it made me sick. But we had to be smart. If we exposed her wrong, it could backfire. She could claim we hacked her. Play victim. Turn it around. We needed it to be airtight. Undeniable. So Liam suggested something bold. Risky. But potentially perfect. Our school was hosting a digital citizenship assembly. Required for all juniors and seniors. The guest speaker was talking about cyberbullying, online safety, and responsible social media use. Ironic considering what was happening to me. But Liam had an idea. What if we present the evidence there? In front of everyone. Teachers. Students. Administration. He can't deny it. He can't spin it. It'll be public. Final. My heart raced. It was terrifying. But also empowering. If this goes wrong, I'll look obsessed. Like I'm out to get her. Liam shook his head. If this works, she loses everything. And everyone will know the truth. Your choice. I thought about it. About the humiliation. The stares. The laughter. The comments. About the other girls she hurt. About the fact that she got away with it every time. And I made my decision. Let's do it. We coordinated with the tech club advisor. Told him what we found. He was horrified. Supportive. Agreed to let us present. As a student-led example of cyberbullying consequences. Madison wouldn't know. No one would. Until it was too late. The day of the assembly arrived. My hands shook all morning. I could barely focus in class. Kept running through what we'd say. What we'd show. What could go wrong. Liam kept reassuring me. You've got this. The evidence speaks for itself. The assembly was scheduled for last period. The auditorium was packed. All juniors. All seniors. Teachers lining the walls. Administration in the front row. Madison sat with her cheer squad. Front section. Laughing. Confident. Oblivious. The guest speaker went first. Talked about online cruelty. Fake accounts. Edited photos. the damage they cause. It was almost poetic. Then the tech club advisor took the stage. We have a student presentation. A real example of what we've been discussing. Please pay attention. Liam and I walked onto the stage. My legs felt weak, but I kept going. Liam set up the laptop, connected it to the projector. The screen behind us lit up, and the auditorium went quiet. Students leaned forward, curious, confused. Liam started. Last week, a photo was posted in the junior class group chat. It was edited, and it was used to humiliate a student. He pulled up the photo. My edited photo. Gasps filled the room. Whispers. I saw Madison shift in her seat. Her friends glanced at her. Then Liam showed the original. My real photo. Side by side. The differences were obvious. The editing was sloppy up close. Students murmured. Then he showed the metadata. The timestamps. The file path. The school computer login. Madison's login. Her name. Right there. On the screen. For everyone to see. The auditorium exploded. Gasps. Shouts. No way. She did that. That's so messed up. Madison's face went white. He looked around. Panicked. Her friends stared at her. Shocked. Betrayed. Even her cheer squad looked uncomfortable. But we weren't done. Liam pulled up the folder. Projects. Showed the other edited photos. Other victims. Other cruel manipulations. Students recognized themselves. Waited. Some started crying. Others looked furious. And Madison? He tried to stand. To leave. But a teacher blocked the exit. The principal stepped forward. Madison, stay seated. The evidence kept coming. Chat logs appeared on screen. Madison's words. Her cruelty. Her mockery. This is what happens when nobodies try to compete with me. She actually thought Liam would like her. Pathetic. I can't wait to see her face tomorrow. Every message. Every laughing emoji. Every calculated attack. All there. All public. All undeniable. The auditorium was silent. Except for the occasional gasp. The occasional sob from one of her victims. Madison sat frozen. Face red. Tears streaming. Her perfect image crumbling in real time. Her friends moved away. Literally scooted their chairs. Distanced themselves. The boy she liked, a senior named Jake, shook his head. That's so messed up, Madison. I can't believe you. Teachers whispered to each other. The principal took notes. The guest speaker looked stunned. Me. I stood on that stage. Heart pounding. But not from fear anymore. From relief. From validation. From the knowledge that I fought back. And I won. Liam closed the presentation. Cyberbullying isn't just about mean comments. It's about weaponizing technology to destroy someone's reputation. Their mental health. Their sense of safety. And it's never okay. He looked at Madison. Even if you're popular. Even if you think you can get away with it. The principal stood. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Madison, come with me. Now. Madison tried to argue. I didn't, it wasn't, but the evidence was right there. On the screen. In front of hundreds of witnesses. She had no defense. No excuse. She grabbed her bag. Walked out. Head down. Surrounded by teachers. And the auditorium erupted. Students clapped. Cheered. Some came up to me. Apologized. I'm so sorry I believed it. You didn't deserve that. Thank you for exposing her. Even students I didn't know thanked me. Said Madison had hurt them too. That they were glad someone finally stood up. Madison was suspended for 2 weeks. Pending investigation. But the social damage happened faster. By the next day her Instagram followers dropped. Hundreds unfollowed. Comments flooded her posts. Fake. Bully. You're disgusting. She deleted her account. Made a new one. Private. But the damage was done. Her friend group disbanded. Some apologized to her victims. Others just distanced themselves. Didn't want to be associated. The cheer squad held a vote. Removed her as captain. He stayed on the team. But barely. Isolated. Ignored. The boy she liked, Jake, blocked her. Started talking to someone else. Teachers treated her differently. Colder. More watchful. She couldn't charm her way out anymore. Couldn't bat her eyes and get extensions. She was accountable. Finally. And she hated it. I'd see her in the hallways. Head down. Hoodie up. Avoiding eye contact. The exact way I used to walk. Ironic. Some students felt bad for her. Said we went too far. But most didn't. Because they remembered. Her cruelty. Her manipulations. The people she hurt. And they realized. She wasn't untouchable. She was just a bully with good lighting. As for me, everything changed. Students who ignored me before now said hi. Asked how I was doing. Invited me to sit with them at lunch. I made new friends. Real friends. People who respected me. Not because I was popular. But because I stood up for myself. Liam and I got closer. Started hanging out more. Studied together. Went to basketball games. He asked me to homecoming. I said yes. And it felt right. Natural. Not forced. Not fake. Just real. The other victims Madison hurt reached out. Thanked me. We formed a small support group. Talked about our experiences. Healed together. It felt good. Empowering. Like we took back control. And some of them even started standing up for themselves. Reporting bullies. Setting boundaries. I joined the tech club. Learned more about digital safety. About protecting yourself online. About recognizing manipulation. And I started a project. An awareness campaign about edited photos. Fake identities. The harm they cause. The school supported it. Even featured it at the next assembly. My confidence grew. Not just online, but in real life. I stopped hiding. Stopped shrinking. Started speaking up in class. Sharing my art. My writing. My ideas. And people listened. Respected me. Not because I destroyed someone, but because I refused to be destroyed. Revenge didn't make me popular. It didn't erase the pain. But it taught me something way more important. People who try to humiliate you are usually scared. Scared you'll outshine them. Scared you'll take what they think is theirs. Scared you're better than them. And they are. Madison humiliated me with a fake photo. Made me the joke of the school. But in the end, her cruelty exposed her. Not me. And I learned that the best revenge isn't cruelty. It's truth. It's standing up. It's refusing to be silenced. And that's a power no one can edit out. Looking back, I'm grateful it happened. I know that sounds crazy, but it pushed me. Made me stronger. Braver. More resilient. And it showed me who my real friends are. Who I can trust. Who I want to be. Madison taught me what not to be. And standing up to her taught me who I am. So that's my story. The time she humiliated me with a fake edited photo and I shocked the whole school with the truth. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever been targeted online? Had someone edit your photos or spread lies? How did you handle it? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more high school revenge or cyberbullying stories, let me know. Should I do a story about a catfish revenge? Or maybe a social media exposure? Drop your ideas below. I'll see you in the next one.